Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, but also how we're going to fix it together. The content that I'm going to bring you guys is breaking as of about 20 minutes ago. This is massive. Illinois is about to be under the gun, so to speak, around their assault weapons ban. It is going to court. This is something we got to break down, and you guys are going to love this. Everything's going to be linked in the description box below, and I cannot wait to hear what you guys think right down there in the comments field. And if you are new or you are a returning viewer, please consider giving us that like button, hitting the subscribe channel, and also turning the notification bell on. We need as many people as we can in the fold to pass this blessing on to the next generation. And I thank you so much in advance for your consideration. Now, my brothers and sisters, as you know, I am at SHOT Show, so my voice is a little messed up. It's a very smoky environment in Las Vegas, so I apologize, but we are going to power through because this you need to know. The stuff that we are looking at is coming out of Illinois, as I mentioned 20 minutes ago. This is exciting stuff. Legal challenges begin over Illinois' new firearm ban. Now, this is important because one of the number one things I said and we talked about together when this assault weapons ban was signed, it's going to be challenged. There's going to be a request for a TRO. Well, that is happening as I record this video at around 11 o'clock Pacific time. This is awesome. Everything is linked, as I mentioned. Let's get it. Washington, CNN. Multiple lawsuits have been filed in Illinois challenging recently enacted gun legislation that bans certain firearms and high-capacity magazines in the state. Now, this is the assault weapons ban. This is no mistakes about it. This is the big one, okay? And something that Pritzker says, the governor of Illinois, even alludes to where this is going, and a hint, it's great for us. A joint lawsuit that was filed in the Southern District of Illinois on Tuesday by multiple gun rights groups, including the Illinois State Rifle Association, Second Amendment Foundation, and Firearms Policy Coalition, argues that the ban infringes on citizens' constitutional rights. Yeah, no kidding. That's one of the things that we talked about. This is so much of an infringement. I have a funny feeling this TRO is going to get hit pretty hard, but we will keep you updated, so make sure you check back in. This is what's actually happening as we record. Quote, Illinois lawmakers are scapegoating firearms and people who own them in a transparent attempt to convince people they are doing something about the horrible violence the state has suffered in recent years, especially in Chicago. Little poke right there. Said Alan Gottlieb, the founder and executive vice president of the Second Amendment Foundation. Quote, in reality, it's an effort to distract the public from the fact that these same lawmakers have been unable or unwilling to crack down on the criminals responsible for violent crime. Notice he didn't say gun violence. He said violent crime. Cracking down on the criminals, those who actually perpetrate the crimes, not your crime being an endorsement of the Second Amendment. It's incredibly important. But this stuff, the ramifications on this are huge, and we're starting to show. Even Pritzker says it in a second. Check this out. Another lawsuit brought forth by plaintiffs from 87 Illinois counties that was filed in the 4th Judicial Circuit Court by Thomas DeVore, a former Republican nominee for Illinois Attorney General, argues the ban violates the Illinois Constitution. So just like we saw in Oregon, just like we saw in New York, just like we saw in New Jersey, there are multiple levels of infringement, multiple levels of lawsuits. They are going to find a whole lot of fight here because they kicked over the wrong beehive, to be quite honest. Quote, no longer can the citizens sit idly by while bureaucrats destroy the very foundational fabric of our great republic. It's an honor of my lifetime to play a role in representing the people against tyranny, a news release from DeVore's law office said. The case had a hearing late Wednesday morning. Once I find out more, make sure your notification bell is on and that subscription is active, because I will drop this immediately no matter where I am on the SHOT Show floor, because this is important. And by the way, that guy knows how to put out a press release, because that was awesome. And this next piece, this is the important part right here. Listen to what Pritzker said, the governor of Illinois, the guy who signed an unconstitutional law against the Second Amendment rights. Check this out. Pritzker on Wednesday pushed back against the lawsuits, telling CNN's Caitlin Collins that he is confident the law will stand up in court because Illinois is the 9th state in the U.S. to enact a so-called assault weapons ban. That part right there. Everybody else is doing it, so why can't we? The dirty little secret is the more that they push on these assault weapon bans, the more that they say, look, all these states are doing it, the more attention it's going to get for the Supreme Court. If you recall, we did an interview with the general counsel of NSSF. He expects that there's going to be an assault weapons ban challenge heard in the Supreme Court in the next 3 to 5 years. The irony of ironies is in their virtue signaling, in their quest to infringe upon the Second Amendment in Illinois, they may have pushed it even higher up on the docket, and we might see it sooner because too many states are issuing unconstitutional laws because no one's been called on it. Sounds almost familiar to the Bruin case and to the constitutional carry versus the may issue or shall issue. This is breaking. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I will see you on the next one. I'm Braden. See you later.